What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with a exclusive. I would say more so breaking news than exclusive, but you guys can see it. Nike has won the lawsuit against KOOL. KOOL is ordered to pay $1 million in damages and cease production of his KOOL or by Kai sneakers. We're gonna dive into this real quick, man. It was the inevitable. In all honesty, we've seen, I believe, what Omi actually got hit with this same lawsuit and lost as well recently. And I remember seeing this lawsuit come into effect a few years back, maybe like last year or 2 years ago. I remember KOOL saying he was gonna like fight it and all this and that. He even used the race card and stated, this is this corporate trying to mess with a black man's money. But if you would have actually learned from people like John Geiger, who was doing that beforehand with his Geiger Air Force Ones, he fought against Nike for a similar matter for his Geiger, I say Geiger Force Ones, his GF double zeros, and he actually won in a way and settled with Nike, and he did some changes and fixed some things and came out on top. Now I wonder if that's going to play a part in this. Like, I wonder if people are going to say, look how John Geiger was able to do this, but a black man, he gets sued. That part I don't know. From what I know, though, Geiger made changes, and maybe he came to the courts to make changes before he even got that far. But KOOL, for the most part, I think once he was served a cease and desist, I remember him even making tweets like, "We not stopping. I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to fight this battle. We gonna win this battle." Like, I remember him coming out and saying that. And at the end of the day, bro, you gotta have some money to do this. And hey, let me go ahead and say a quick disclaimer. Sample, we did a shoe that looked a lot like a Cactus Flea Market shoe a while back, and it definitely had some similarities. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, try to just clown them for that. But what the deal is with that particular shoe is it was kind of like a novelty item. What we just dropped. We dropped a very limited amount and left it at that. We didn't build a whole entire sneaker brand making millions of dollars or making millions of dollars in sales off of it. So, if that was something that we would have did, there was a huge likely case that we would get hit with it as well. But I do see that Nike, for the most part, when it comes to these type of ordeals, is that they send out a cease and desist before they just take you straight to court and sue you. So what they're willing to do is like, hey man, stop doing this, and we'll leave you alone. The person usually doesn't want to do that, so then Nike has to take it a step further. The court being advised that the plaintiff Nike and defendants by Kai LLC and Nick Wan Arvington collectively by Kai stipulate and agree of the entry of a final and enforceable judgment by Kai on the terms set forth herein enters this order as a final and enforceable judgment in the matter by against Kai. I'm gonna try to speak better on this. By Kai throws me off. This Kai. It is hereby ordered that KOOL stipulates, agrees, and acknowledges that it shall make a payment to Nike in the amount of $1 million per the terms of the parties' confidential settlement agreement. It is further ordered that the judgment is entered by KOOL admits that Nike is the exclusive owner of the following registered trademarks and related common law rights. U.S. trademark registration, these right here, these are below. It is further ordered that Kai agrees and acknowledges that the asserted marks are valid and enforceable. It is also further ordered that the judgment is entered by KOOL on the Nike's accounts in the complaint because KOOL infringed the asserted marks by manufacturing or having manufactured using, transporting, promoting, importing, advertising, publicizing, distributing, offering for sale, and or selling the good products identified in the complaint in all colorways and variants therefore of, including, for example, the following represented products, collectively the infringing products. So they're just showing that. So that's that. Let me see, there's another picture. In my opinion, I'm gonna be honest though, in my opinion, this is a great deal for Kai. That man has made way more than $1 million in shoes, bro. So pay this $1 million and keep it moving and stop making the shoes. That man done made, I honestly think like at least 20 mil in sales. Now I don't know his cost of goods and all that, but that man, in my opinion, came off on a good deal. Now at the same time, having this to cough up a meal ticket, that kind of crazy, you feel me? But I'm pretty sure there'll be a payment plan of some matter, something of that matter. But in my opinion, I think Kai came off on a great deal because he sold so many colorways of that shoe, and he was selling them for like $180. So, you know, we've seen stock rooms of even Omi. Like, I think he came up on this at the end of the day, in my opinion. You see, it's further ordered by kind affiliate agents and employees, attorneys, and all other persons in concert with KAY are hereby permanently enjoined from manufacturing, transporting, promoting, importing, publicizing, distributing, offering for sale or selling products, including but not limited to the infringing products under the asserted marks of any other marks, names, symbols, or logos which are likely to cause confusion or to make or to cause mistake or deceive the persons into an erroneous belief that any products that KOOL KAY calls to enter the stream of commerce or any by KAY's commercial activities are sponsored or licensed by Nike and are authorized by Nike or are connected or affiliated in some way with Nike or the asserted marks. So basically he's saying, you know, basically what that's saying is that he can't sell this shit no more. And one of the reasons, as I've stated in previous videos, is one way you get hit with like copyright infringement and trademark infringement is that when you drop a product, if there is any way that the plaintiff can show that here people are confusing this shoe with this shoe, they have a case. So when you see a KOOL KAY, which looks like almost, you know, looks like a Air Force One in some ways, or a Jordan because of its design, this bolt here, you know, they're trying to say that any, you know, a sneakerhead like me, we know the difference, but a person that's just trying to go buy some shoes and they see this, they might confuse and think this is a part of Nike or a part of Jordan or some sort of collab, or people that are not very well deep with knowledge when it comes to sneakers. Everybody knows that this is, though, a majority of people know that this is like a Jordan 1 overall base, but it can be easily, I guess, confused, and that's how they usually get people with that. If there is any sort of confusion by the customer, then the plaintiff can try to pursue some sort of copyright or trademark infringement. And that's what this is pretty much saying. Like, what it's saying is these are done. These can never be sold again. And basically they're saying that they don't want anything that, even if by saying it's by Nike, they basically saying they want people to know that KOOL KAY is not sponsored by Nike, not licensed by Nike, not affiliated in any shape or form by Nike. They saying, nigga, you are on your own and we got nothing to do with you. So give us that $1 million and stop selling all of these shoes that represent any shape or form. See, that's what I said before. Geiger, he got away and was able to finesse his own thing, which in my opinion, I think looks honestly better than what he had out before. And even with Bape, you know, Bape and Nike had similar issues that they worked on and settled outside where they made changes as well. And I think now, of course, we know that Bape and Nike are going back at it again in court. And they also agreed, though. They also agreed. We did a video on that. They're going to be removing, I believe, certain models from now on. So Nike settled with Bape and Nike settled with Geiger. Unfortunately, Omi and KOOL KAY, you know, paid up that money. Like I stated before, people are not going to like that. He might pull the race card and say it's about race. We can't forget Warren Lotus got treated the same exact way, too. Warren Lotus had to cough up a lot of money as well with his little dunk thing he was doing. So it is what it is. I mean, if it's speculation, if you call it what you want, I do know that at the end of the day, cease and desist were sent out, opportunities were able to be met, and you know, he said fuck it. Now, like he said, all right, we're gonna fuck you. But yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, man. I'm out, man. I had to go run it. This just has happened. Salutes to Kari, Sneaker Fetish, who put it out there. Salutes, brother. Salutes.